1,000 times. You always tell me you change now. Back from the outside to turn back the hourglass. Why can't you be honest? Changing your mind, wasting my time. Love ain't just a promise. Over your kind, losing my mind. Why can't you be honest? Changing your mind, wasting my time. Love ain't just a promise. Over your kind, losing my mind. Why can't you be loving? Why can't you be loving? Why can't you be losing my mind? You keep on calling my cell phone to tell me you're sorry. I've heard it 1,000 times. You always tell me you change now. Back from the outside to turn back the hourglass. Why can't you be honest? Changing your mind, wasting my time. Love ain't just a promise. Over your kind, losing my mind. Why can't you be loving? Why can't you be loving? Why can't you be loving? Why can't you be?
Every day of my lifetime is a movie, y'all. Every day.
Monday night with your favorite girl gang. Monday night with your favorite girl gang.
Hey guys, what's up? It's your favorite girl gang. My name is Melissa.
I'm Maddie.
I'm Virginia.
And I'm Juge. Welcome. Happy Monday night. Y'all, it is
been a week, and I am so ready to hang out with you guys.
Me too. Oh my gosh.
So why did our show start with Kelsey in the comments?
Yeah. What?
Because why doesn't every show start with Kelsey in the comments? Laser Chicken is a fan of Kelsey, and we are all a fan of Kelsey. So I think that it was appropriate that it worked out that way.
That was really
I
kind.
love Sophie myself. Why is Sophie in the comment?
Laser Chicken, you were so dedicated, and we appreciate you. And Sophie.
Yeah. No, he met Kelsey before.
And Kelsey.
Oh, look, there we go.
Yes.
Well, I met Kelsey when I was. Anyways.
I mean, technically, we met Kelsey before, Laser Chicken.
I think he's saying before us. I don't think
Before he met us.
Before he met
Before he met us.
Yeah.
So we're
I was
actually
making a
his
joke.
favorite, but Kelsey first. No, I'm just kidding.
Bruh.
It's
All
time.
right.
It's time. And for anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about, find out on
You
your own.
find out by watching, staying in with Sophie and nobody else but Sophie, except maybe Kelsey.
Look, okay, let's be a little bit more fair here because Kelsey is in our comments every single show.
I know.
Kelsey is
I know.
a solid supporter. And I love Kelsey and I love Sophie.
For coming
But
every week
also,
to
I'm not
support
seeing Sophie in our comments.
for these three people. I think Kelsey hates me, but honestly, it's kind of an easy thing to do. So
Let's
it's
move
unfair.
on because I think you're wrong though about all
No,
of that.
we have a little rivalry.
Maybe let's not talk about that.
Yeah, okay.
Virginia, you think everyone hates you.
I know. No, it's so true. It's so
Laser Chicken. No,
true.
Laser Chicken. Julia just has to have her ties to Kelsey because they're related. That's it.
That's really But also, we appreciate your being a fan of us
appreciate
as
you,
well.
Kelsey.
We love both of you guys very much, and we love that.
And with all that said, I think it's time to drink.
I think it's
Yes, let's get some
agree.
drinks.
It's that time to try a new drink. Time to try a new drink with our friends from Hollow Spirits.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome. We have Shannon and Kicker here with us today. Looks like Kicker might be having some problems.
Kicker.
It wouldn't
Oh,
be Kicker. There we go.
There we go. Cool.
Welcome.
Hi, guys.
Welcome.
I am very excited about this. I
Yeah. What are we
went
drinking?
and picked up the drinks from Doug, and there was so much in the bag.
So much.
So
And
I'm
honestly,
pumped.
this is a pretty simple drink too. Like you can put as many ingredients as a drink as you would like, from fresh fruits to like fresh juices. It really just depends on what you're trying to go for. But I wanted to do something a little more simple but still tasty. So we actually are going to be using Hollow Spirits Pom Rose. It's a pomegranate rose petal liqueur. So it's a little less than 40%. So it's a vodka base, but it's 32 ounce, so it's a little bit on the sweeter side. It's really good to even just do like on ice if you want to do it with some Sprite or with some fresh lemon or lime juice. It's pretty good. And then of course we're going to have some fresh lemon juice. We're going to have some half and half to add a kind of creaminess to it.
Oh, crap. I left my half and half in the fridge.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Go get it.
You had the whole class here.
The whole class time.
Right, and then we have some sweetened condensed milk, which is going to add sweetness, and it's a little bit of thickness, so it'll give some texture to the drink as well. And then, of course, we're going to do some fresh orange in here for some citrus. I love orange. I'll put it in almost anything. If you come into Hollow Spirits and you ask me to make you something good, 9 times out of 10, we'll put some orange in it.
So let's Shannon. So if we were to ask you for like a vibe of like what your vibe of drink is what is it with orange in it? Like what's your vibe drink?
Orange, it really just depends on the alcohol that you're putting into it, but I like a little more fresh spirit forward. So with orange, it adds sweetness and taste to it, but it's not overwhelming as if you add like strawberry or things like that. It's a little more on the tart side. So definitely like fresh and fruity. I like to do that.
Oh, I like that.
All right.
Yeah.
Fresh and fruity. That's a good vibe, Shannon. I love it.
You can always make anything sweeter. You can't go back from it. So it's better to start on the lesser side and do like fresh fruits to add sweetness than to add simple syrup or something if someone knows they don't want something extremely sweet, So
No one likes that person that's too nice. Anyway,
Oh,
continue.
get it? Too sweet.
Yeah.
No, New Mexico people really love sweet things here, so it's really easy. But it's harder to get those people that don't like sweet things because I feel like you go to a bar and someone wants to serve you that sweet alcohol. It's just kind of what we do. So it's different when someone appreciates the spirit a little more and doesn't have to have like a crap ton of sugar in it.
I'm ready for it.
I'm gonna be honest.
I wish I was
me. I don't
one of those
spirits,
people.
But...
I was gonna say, I want more than anything in my life to be the kind of woman who drinks beer and whiskey, but I am forever a pink drink. Adios kind of person.
At least you know.
At least you can do it, adios. Honestly, I have
It's so easy to do. It's like less. It's you can barely taste the alcohol, but it's so there. So it's the most bang for your buck.
I feel like you can make me or Shannon big if you wanted to see a woman that could drink whiskey and beer.
These are women.
I love a good whiskey. I try to stay away from it sometimes because I know that if I go too hard, it's never a good thing, you know.
Maddie,
but
you hear that? You hear that, Maddie?
What?
Hey, let's be nice.
Okay,
anyways.
I have to real quick pre-warn you guys that I'm going to be doing some alternatives only because I am vegan. And so, but I have alternative milks here. So we're going to go with that.
I'm so excited. Okay, tell us what to do.
Let's do it.
To any of the milks in here, and really it just kind of gives a different flavor profile than half and half. I could have used like regular milk. I could have used like heavy whipping cream, but half and half is just kind of a nice in between. It's not going to be like too thick. Yeah.
Love that.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Awesome. Let's do it.
Okay. So I'm going to start off by cutting our orange. So you want to that way just cut it from top to bottom right in half. Kind of like that. And then we're going to cut it again in half, just one of the pieces, because we're going to use a quarter of this in our drink. So we're going to squeeze this piece. Okay? So your
don't
glass,
cut your fingers either.
Yes, please be careful.
I'm literally using my shoebox to cut this.
You know, he's watching out. He knows we're one of those people. We are those
Hey,
people.
you'll be surprised how much you cut your hands bartending.
I like the bird.
Yeah, even now when I do it sometimes, like doing lime wheels or something, I'm like, oh, I'm doing it really good. I'm not gonna. Yeah, it'll slip, and there goes the tip of your fingers. You always got. But in the glass, you're gonna squeeze your orange as much as you can get of that piece of the juice out, and then you're just gonna throw it in there because we're gonna kind of stab at it, muddle it in there just to get the pulp out as well. Okay.
What kind of glasses are y'all using? I want to see your guys' glasses of choice.
Mason jar.
Okay.
Ooh, I like the mason jar.
That's nice.
Mason jar.
And
honestly, I'm a fan of your glass the most, Kicker. That bird you got there is like, I'm a fan of your glass the most. It's super cute.
I thought it was just a real bird at first.
I don't know what it is. I asked my roommate. I said, make me a drink so I could try to look cool. I don't know if it's working or not, but.
Oh, man, Frank is just roasting in the chats here too.
Right now.
He's being quite frank right now. If we're being, oh my god.
If we're being frank, he is being frank.
I haven't even said it. Let's
all right. I just have a Pyrex. I'm like, that's where we're going. Honestly, I break all my glasses, the nice ones, and then it's like until I need new ones, we'll use plastic cups. We're okay.
Honestly, I get that. I understand this.
And then I don't have to, like, if I really do recycle and, I don't have to wash dishes. That's cool.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we're going to use 1.5 ounces of our palm rose. I'm not sure if you guys have any measuring tools to do that.
How many seconds?
4.
How many seconds of pouring
personally, my count, I do a 5 count. Mine's a 5-second count. So I go... So the way that I do it is 1 bubble, 2 bubble, 3 bubble, 4 bubble, 5 bubble. That's the way that I learned.
What are the bubbles?
Like in Mississippi.
Like when you're pouring. There's like.
Yeah. So when you're pouring, and then.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Yeah, so most days. Other days I'm a little messy.
Oh,
I think I went way
right
overboard.
at home. Thanks, Mom.
Honestly, it's
I
okay
think
if you
that
go
was
to
too much.
If you're at home, you don't have to drive nowhere. It'll still taste good, you know.
Yeah, fair.
So you're gonna pour that in with your orange that you just squeeze.
Wait, Shannon.
Okay.
Can you watch me really quick? I'm stressing out.
She needs validation.
I need like to know.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so
I'm actually a master at pouring without a spout.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Wait, close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Bubble.
Right there.
Okay. So is this like?
Yeah.
Yep.
The trust that she had in Kicker. He was like, close your eyes. She was like, okay, I'm gonna do it.
It makes it
no, baby, don't tell anybody to close your eyes.
Sometimes you just gotta send it.
And then
Sometimes you just gotta send
lemon
it.
juice, and this is, you only need a little bit of this, so it's gonna be like just a splash, you know,
Splash.
about 5.5 ounces. Yeah. Essentially,
Like
that's just to cut through the condensed milk and half and half, so that it just, I don't know, it gives it a little. I really don't know. I just like lemon juice, citrus. Again.
I appreciate that. Actually, same. I'm a citrus person for sure.
And then we're gonna do an ounce of the half and half. Okay. Which is a pretty decent pour. You know, I would say a 1-2 out of your container.
1-2 with some attitude though. Pour it with some attitude. Pour it like you mean it.
1-2 with an attitude. That's a new band name.
Mm-hmm.
That is a band name.
Pour it
1-2 with an attitude.
Let's see it.
That didn't work out well. That my attitude was fear. That was my attitude.
I think I added too much.
Yep.
Okay.
Perfect. And then, of course, if you want it a little creamier after, you can always add. That's perfect. Look at that.
That's
Love
some
it, love
attitude.
Oh, yep. Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right. And then lastly is going to be our sweetened condensed milk. So this is, I put an ounce. Depends on how sweet you want it. If you want it sweeter on the sweeter side, just go ahead and go ham on it. Like, however, go with what you feel.
Wait, what are we going ham on?
The sweetened condensed milk.
Have y'all just ever eaten, just like taken a drink or like a little fingerful of sweetened condensed milk? Because as someone who bakes, I have, and it's amazing. And also, you will get diabetes right away. Just right away.
And that's how
in
you
Mexico.
That's how you make dulce de leche too. When you
exactly.
In Mexico, we love our condensed milk.
Oh, diabetes.
So what are y'all stirring with? Show me what you guys are stirring with. I can't see your hand.
I'm anyway.
I don't even
knife?
know. Oh, a knife? Who has a
Well,
knife?
yeah, look at.
I
That was a spoon.
Oh,
Ew!
my
I got this thing.
Shannon said we could use a knife. Shannon told us we could. Don't judge me.
I mean,
I mean-
as long as you're stirring it good, just get it in there.
Is anyone else thinking of that video? The one where the kid's running around, the mom's like, tell me what you have. And the kid's like, a knife. And she's like, no.
V, I swear you and I have the same
You and I have
internet
the
brain. It's
same
me and you right there.
brain.
100%.
And by anyone else thinking about it, I was like, Julia, are you thinking what I'm thinking right now?
You're right.
If anything, you're really killing that cocktail. I just think,
As long
I
as
just
you
said-
see like the thickness from the sweetened condensed milk go away, because that's the thing is like once you add it to your ice, so you make it super cold, it's gonna get thick. So just want to make.
I missed how much when you said go hard, or whatever we said on the sweetened condensed milk. I don't know how much that was. I put like a little spoon. I didn't know, should I put more?
No, yeah. So a bar spoon is good. I put an ounce in it, but like I said, if you would like it sweeter, you can definitely add more sweetened condensed milk to it.
Okay, cool.
Because it's essentially gonna be almost like a creamsicle type flavor.
hey Shannon, you need to
What?
stop telling them to go hard because people have knives and stuff. You know what I mean? It's getting a little weird out there.
Kicker gets it. Like that's literally exact first thing I was like, I don't think you should be that free with those words for me. Like I'm in danger.
And I still have that chair from last week. Anyway.
Whoa, we don't need to bring that up.
That got real. All right.
And then you can take your orange out. I like to leave the orange in, whatever you like. And pretty much you want to pour it over some ice.
Which I also need to get. I am not with it today. I'll be back.
And I have out of the freezer too.
So I don't know if everybody else got this, but I got a dried orange. I'm gonna plop that in there as well.
When you pour it, you got to pour it as high as possible. The higher you pour it, the cooler you are. That's kind of the rule.
Don't listen to Kicker.
Kicker, how high can you pour your stuff? I don't know what the proper terminology is, but how cool are you?
I mean,
how cool are you?
Depends on what I'm pouring.
We're this cool. This is how cool we is.
Yes, do it. No, do it. You can do it.
All right,
Go hard.
all
Go hard.
I'm gonna laugh when
Go
it goes
hard,
all
man.
over.
That backfired, Dad.
I respect it so much, though, y'all. That was amazing.
The commitment.
There's
Honestly,
way more liquor in that than I thought.
He committed to the moment.
Dated a guy like that. I dated a guy like that.
That's the one. That's the one.
Gosh. Maddie came in like a loud. I don't know. Anyway,
Well, I think Maddie was also quoting The Office in that moment, in a small way. But yeah. Anyways. All right. So is that the drink? Are we ready to drink?
Have we added this
Then
yet?
a little behind. Oh, sorry. Yes, the whipped cream. I totally forgot about that.
This is whipped cream?
I thought
I thought it was like sugar.
going out again.
Is it like
Yeah,
Cool
so
Whip?
this is gonna be like a topping.
Cool
Whip berry helped to make it.
Cool Whip.
It's gonna be an orange, like vanilla kind of cream to go on top.
And the higher you pour it, the cooler you are. Again.
And so I don't know if you can't really see it. Unfortunately, my camera kind of sucks. But and then you're gonna put your little dehydrated orange just right on top, and then it looks pretty like
This is
that.
the first time I've ever seen anyone scoop Cool Whip with a knife. But whatever.
Did you just see several of us do that? Because that's 100%
welcome
what
to
I did.
the world. Okay.
It's okay. Don't let
Thank you
Kicker
so
judge
much.
you. He has
That's
nothing to
it.
judge.
That's it.
What is happening?
I don't know.
I'm trying to pour it high.
Oh my god, though, that looks so
I
good.
tried. I got about 2 inches up. You can't see mine. It's not very pretty, but it
looks
smells
like
really
okay,
good. I'm ready.
It looks like a
It's
milk
homemade, so it definitely will not be as like fluffy and everything as everything else. But I swear it tastes good.
I could eat this.
All right,
with a-
Mads, are you ready?
Are you ready?
Oh my god. I just want to eat this whole thing. Oh my god.
Madeline.
Okay,
Madeline.
sorry.
Get it
I'm
together.
gonna take a picture.
Can we cheers first?
Okay, cheers.
Hold on, I want to take a
Cheers.
picture. Hold on, I want to take.
Oh my god.
I'm over it. I don't
Okay.
want it.
Oh my gosh, it tastes like a creamsicle. How is this
It
possible?
tastes like a creamsicle.
I love
I'm
it.
taking a picture.
An
Oh my
alcoholic
god.
It's the best. This is
All right,
top
now-
I also
number one for me.
So now you need to figure out a
Okay.
name for the cocktail because Shannon didn't name it. So y'all need to think of a name. And creamsicle doesn't
Shannon,
count.
did you invent this?
Yeah, they asked me. They literally are like, "Hey, Shannon."
Shannon!
I don't know. And I
They
was
were
like,
like,
"Oh,
"Oh,
Rose."
Shannon, come back.
You're like,
Shannon, we
"Hey,
lost you.
Annie,"
Wait, try
and that's
again.
when I knew.
Oh, did you? Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you better now.
We can
Yeah.
have better
Good.
now.
No. So essentially, they just sprung it on me, and I was like, "What do you want to do?" And I was like, "Well, what kind of alcohol do you want to do?" They're like the palm rose. I was like, "Let's do a creamsicle, orange. It's like
Nice.
fresh. It's not too sweet. Like perfect." And like I
Right.
said, you can always make this sweeter. You can add more orange if you want it more like full flavored. But I think this is easier to drink. So
This is so good. I need to put this down. My mom gave me a tip that I started taking last week, but she was like, dude, you're getting really tipsy on the show really quick. So put down your drink in between drinks. You're drinking it too fast. I was like, okay, fair. So thanks for looking out, Mom. I'm going to put this over here so I'm really slow about drinking it so I can enjoy it.
I'm sorry.
I'm
Awesome.
sorry.
That's super good, though.
So yeah, should we think of an? I mean, my first idea is to call this "I dated a guy like that," but I know that's going to immediately get shot down, so I won't. And instead,
We can do a theme.
I think we should play with the idea of creamsicle and make it into a pun, but I don't know how. Help.
Date-sicle. Like I dated a guy like that. Like
Nope.
date-sicle.
That sounds like a really bad pickup line.
Really?
Gross. Guy-sicle.
Nope, that's worse. It's definitely
like
worse.
No.
The guy thing is such an inside joke.
Hey, look, Virginia, you're alluding to a guy's penis.
Yes, I know, Melissa. That's the joke.
Primsicle.
Primsicle.
Dude, creamsicle. See, it's gonna end up there. Everyone's gonna go there anyway. A dude's come on.
I only want to refer to it that way from now on. Just so everybody knows. That's how I'm going to refer to that from now on.
It's overflowing with cream. Come on.
I mean,
Oh gosh.
All right. Well, this is super yummy. I think we should keep brainstorming our name, but we really appreciate you guys helping us make this. It's so good.
Yes, thank you.
I just want to let you guys know I had nothing to do with making the cocktail.
So.
Yeah, why are you even here, Bigger?
Well, I
Wow.
was supposed to be involved, but I looked at my phone and there was like 40 messages in a thread, and I was like, I'm not reading all these.
He really was.
Virginia can relate.
And so I just said,
Honestly-
Shannon,
You and Virginia should just have a conversation right now about this.
You and I are on the same level there, Kicker.
it happens
Nonstop,
sometimes.
and it stresses me out. And I'm like, I'm sorry. If there's something life-threatening, call me. But like, I'm not reading all this.
That's
My eyes were
what I'm
elsewhere.
saying. If someone
That's
sends
how
me
I
a message more than 4 sentences, I'm not reading it. I'm sorry.
Wow. All right. Keep
I'm
your messages to
the
keep
one
us
with
short.
Android too, so I'm the one that gets all like the like things too, like the like, the dislike, and I'm like, I don't want to know this. I don't care if you like something. Like, leave me alone.
Shannon. Okay, here's what you do. When you have a group of friends who are only iPhone users, which I'm the same as you. I have a Google Pixel, and literally all of my friends, my family, everybody uses iPhones. But when you have a big group chat with only iPhone users, here's what you gotta do. Just start quoting whatever they quote. So when you get a message that says liked, quote this message. So you now send another one that says liked, and then quote liked this message, and then it'll start a chain of everybody liked this message. It's so annoying and really wonderful.
Chaotic evil, Julia. That is chaotic evil.
Shannon, don't do that. I did that to one of my uncles one time. He didn't talk to me for like a year.
No, Frank, I don't need
he
to be on
blocked me.
camera.
Shannon, you definitely do need to be on camera more. And I think that, if your uncle couldn't handle that, Kicker, then maybe he just didn't need to be around.
Really quick, before we lose you guys, though, how are things going at Hollow Spirits?
Yes.
Honestly, it's been pretty good. I mean, it's been cold, but there in the past
Hey,
year.
Shannon, don't answer that question. Like last time, you're gonna have to come by and find out yourselves.
Oh, damn. All right. No, you know what? No.
Follow you
They're
guys.
trying to trick you. They're trying to trick you.
I saw a post on your guys' Instagram though that you guys made your first food delivery. Was that something that I saw?
Yeah, that was.
I literally saw something that said first delivery.
Setting up
That's
chicken.
awesome. That's super cool.
That's dope.
Kicker got us a different POS system, and so now we're able to do like delivery and stuff like that. So I was like, I'm all for it. If that gets people buying Hollow Spirits, I'm down. You know what I mean?
And then, plus, you guys have like tons of these drink kits and stuff still, right?
Yeah. We actually deliver alcohol now.
Awesome. All right,
kidding,
so viewers.
Game changer.
Calm down.
Kicker, you can't say something like that. That's not true. You broke my heart this time.
I 100% believed it.
All your faces did the same thing. You're like, oh my god, I can order more liquor right now.
I was gonna say that's such a game.
All right.
Stuff that
You absolutely made Maddie's heart and broke it all in the same.
But it's okay. I can order food and go pick up alcohol, or I can't. I probably shouldn't do that because that makes no sense. I'll go pick up my alcohol with my food.
There it is. That's what it is.
Whatever makes you happy.
Right. Well, thank you guys once again. Make sure y'all follow Hollow Spirits on social media and start to order some food from them because that's a possibility now.
And
This
follow
is
them.
It's that time to try a new drink. Time to try a new drink with our friends from Hollow Spirits.
All right, that was super fun.
I'm so glad we had that transition. I took a sip of this, and none of it got in my mouth.
I know.
Oh no!
I dated a guy like that. Anyways, let's head into our first M topic for the week, which is the Myers-Briggs test versus Enneagram personality test. You're going to see Myers-Briggs, but I'm going to be honest. We kind of did this specifically so we could talk about the Enneagram. Because we as a unit are a little bit obsessed, but let's be real, it's Melissa who's like high key obsessed.
But
so Melissa, do you want to talk about this a little bit?
Sure. It's basically one of those, well, the Enneagram is one of those personality tests that are similar to the Myers-Briggs. What I do enjoy about the Enneagram is it I don't want to say focuses on the faults, but it definitely makes you more cognitively aware of maybe what some of your kind of default, what am I trying to say? You're like, bad habits.
Your weaknesses.
It makes you aware of how shitty you are.
I mean,
it
it's
really
true.
does.
Yeah. And the thing that I do like about it, especially because I have a lot of teams and I'm a leader of, things within the church and whatnot. And one of my favorite things about it is if you know someone's Enneagram number, if they start doing something that maybe like may cause tension or whatever, you automatically can kind of understand them a little bit more and maybe see what their motives are. It's motive based. That's what I was kind of looking for. And core motives, essentially. So for example, I'm a 4 and I am drawn to the melancholy side of things. And
what?
Shocker.
Shocks.
First I'm hearing
Anyways.
I'm the individualist and nobody's like me. Okay, leave me alone. Nobody understands me. No one gets me. It's whatever. Anyway, continue.
So the Enneagram though has like 9 numbers, right? So it's like you can have a number, you're assigned a number from 1 to 9 based on the test. The test that you can take for that is very similar to the Myers-Briggs test. And if you're not familiar with the Myers-Briggs, it's the one that it's like the 16 personality types, I think.
Like the
and you get assigned like exactly, you get assigned like a letter combination, like INFT or whatever it is. And so I think the main difference that I've noticed is, I mean, honestly, for me, it's just that the Enneagram was more accurate. And like the things that I've understood from the Enneagram. So I am an Enneagram 6, and that's the loyalist. And I have found that the information that I've learned from that Enneagram, like, my motivations, my weaknesses, my strengths, kind of what I tend to do when I'm in a time, that I'm struggling with, or, when I'm in a healthy period, it seems to be a lot more accurate for me than the Myers-Briggs. The Myers-Briggs actually just retook the test recently because I wasn't 100% sure about what my type was, but I am an INFJ, which it calls me the advocate.
That's what my mom is. I just made her
take it. I am. That's who I am.
Sherry Frost, me and you, and Melissa. And I think a lot of the information about the advocate and the INFJ type is very accurate to me. But I also just think it's a lot more broad. I think that the Enneagram provides a lot more specifics, and that's why I kind of like it more. It feels more real and like reality based, I guess.
Especially if you start getting into the wings. So I'm a 4-winged 3, which means like I'm an individualist, but I have the achiever side of it. And so if you like scope into the 4-winged 3, and then you also go to different numbers in health and unhealth and whatnot, if you go in depth to it, it makes a lot of sense and it's really cool. And with, again, like you were saying, with the Myers-Briggs, I just feel like a fortune teller is telling my fortune, and that's controversial in and of itself, but that's fine.
I think Maddie has
okay, I'm going to say Maddie, but then obviously V has some things to say.
I'm just chilling. I'm chilling. Go for it.
My name is Maddie Frost, and I've been personally attacked by both the Myers-Briggs test and the Enneagram test because I find both of them to be incredibly accurate in mean ways. And things that I thought about myself, they are apparently indeed true because I took the test. And they're like, yeah, so that thing that you thought that maybe you were feeling, or that thing that you thought that maybe you did it. You did it. You caused all your problems.
Mean accuracy.
Mean accuracy. Yeah. If anyone wants to know, I'm a 3-wing 2, which is achiever wing helper. And I'm a protagonist, which is the ENFJ T in Myers-Briggs. And it was damning. And
listen,
in a bad way.
Is there anything in either of your like types that outlines that you are only looking at the negative parts of things? Is that something that is
no,
possible?
In fact, I'm overly positive, which only leads to disappointment.
Maddie.
This got real sad real quick.
Julia,
I
that's
think V had some
mine.
opinions.
That's the 4 that leans towards the negative.
Oh, you're right. You're right. That's fair. I think V had some opinions that seemed
Well,
very
did you-
strong.
Yeah,
Did we get Laser Chicken's comment up in here? Because that was
Laser
funny.
Chicken?
I am in this picture and I don't
I'm in
like
this picture and I don't like it.
That's
That's it,
100%
Laser
Patty reading her personality test results. So I just have to say, I mean, yep. CJ knows
Classic 3-wing 2 thing. To
everything about these personalities.
Fucking,
I just listen.
fucking wrecked, Maddie.
I do not like. I don't like the Enneagram. Well, okay. Actually, it's really hard for me to take tests like this because every single question, you should have seen me taking like the last one that I took. It's so hard to answer them because every single question I'm like, well, it depends. It depends. Like, what's the context here? What day is it? Am I PMSing? What's like going on in my life? I don't know. Everything depends. And it's like really hard to answer these, but I did find that I didn't like the Enneagram as much. It felt a lot more horoscope-y. And not that like I don't believe in horoscopes at all or something or anything. I do, but a lot of them that I see online that are like the bullshit horoscopes that people just make up for memes, like a lot of those have the vibe of like, this could apply to literally anybody at some point in their life. That's how the Enneagram felt for me. Because when I was taking it with Melissa, you remember how hard it was for me to get through it. Because I'm like, I don't know. I feel all of these almost all the time or at different times. I don't even remember what my Enneagram is. Melissa, do you remember?
I'm pretty sure you were a 9, which is very on point for a 9 to be saying right now.
It's very, I bet it is, Melissa. I'm sure it is.
It's such a nut.
Oh, look at his hair. His bio says he likes dogs. Oh, look at his hair. His bio says he likes dogs.
That leads us to our next topic, which is mispronounced words.
Okay.
Anyway, which is mispronounced words. This was something that I had thought of and then forgot about and then thought again in the car today that we should do. Mainly because every day I feel like I discover something that I have said wrong that day. So yeah, like for example, this is an old one, but a great example is it was probably till about the age of 16. So I was like almost an adult. Like I started college at 16 and I still said the word supposedly, not with a D, with a V. Supposedly, this is, I don't, see, and then for a while, I thought I said it wrong because I thought the word was supposedly with a B. So I was so far off. It's not completely different. But then
That's so embarrassing for you.
I know. And then I started nursing school, which is a whole other thing because there were a bunch of words introduced to me that I had never seen before. And I know how to spell them and I know what they mean. But yes, free Boba Julia. Exactly.
Free Boudreaux. IRL.
Yes, indeed. Supposedly, exactly how you spelled it. But then I started nursing and like I took pharmacology and I did all those things, know what drugs do, all that crap. And I only put the syllables, like only emphasized the wrong syllables. The best example is guafenazine, which is like a cough medicine.
Oh, duh.
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know.
Yeah, obviously. You don't know how to pronounce that?
It's like what's the one with the gross boogers in the commercial? What is that one?
Mucinex?
It's Mucinex, basically. But I
okay,
learned,
cool.
I memorized it by saying guafenazine.
Because it was like you're sneezing?
Yeah. So it wasn't until I was hired into the ICU And I said the words guaifenesin, and someone looked at me and they're like, guaifenesin? And I was like,
Oh, baby.
well, I need to go put my patient supine instead of supine, which is how you're
supine. You are just like putting yourself out there right now, and everybody is just
eating it up.
I'm so proud of you, and also I'm judging you real hard.
Zero shame.
If I read the word first, I'm totally fucked because my brain's like, this is how it goes. All right, someone else.
Me, I got it. So I feel you. I'm a big reader, right? I've loved reading my whole life. Like, it's a big thing. And sometimes when you read a word and Maddie was so upset. That's such a hardcore burn on Maddie and also Sherry.
Oh my God.
Okay. What a solid burn coming from Doug and Kristen. Thank you so much. Anyways, so as someone who's always read really often, there's every once in a while, there's like a word that you've only ever read and you've never heard it. In my case, this is the one word that really sticks out to me is I had heard this word before and I had also read it before, but I had never connected that they were the same word. So the word is inevitable. And, I had heard the word. I was like, okay, inevitable, whatever. And then I was reading one time, like in front of the class, like a history book or whatever. And I read it as inevitable because that's how in my brain, that's how I said it.
Like
and
epitome.
I understood the meaning was the same. Like epitome, exactly. I did the same thing with epitome, epitome, like legitimately. And I like the shame though, because I was like low-key the smart person in class, right? So getting something wrong was like just really, and continues to be really shameful for me. So in front of the whole class, I pronounced something wrong and everybody just like went in. They were like, Julia didn't know how to pronounce a word. Burn on her. And I was like, I'm going to die now. This is fine. The shame was in that. I never want to pronounce a word that I haven't ever heard before, ever again, basically. Thank you for that. Epitome is a common one, though.
Everyone has pronounced epitome once. Is it my turn?
Sure.
No? I think go, Melissa.
No. Okay. So this isn't quite something that I've always pronounced wrong, but I had to do, I did a dialect class, and this is really upsetting to Julia. And now I just do it in spite of Julia at this point.
It's so bad.
It's the worst.
This dialect coach, because I had a New Mexican accent when I moved to New York, and like they're like common standard English, right? Oh my gosh, yeah.
First of all, I'm hearing
Okay, go. I'm sorry. Anyways.
Yeah, I live in New York. But this is your forehead.
That's what I was thinking.
No, it's not. It's not your fucking forehead. That's not how you pronounce it. I'm so angry about
your
this.
what?
All right, can we get some votes?
Forehead.
Can we get like far? Like the word far.
This is
with no H.
Forehead. She also lived in New York.
New York.
I don't understand. Wait, I'm still not getting the word here.
Forehead.
Forehead.
So, exactly. Forehead.
Yeah,
except for no H. She's also not pronouncing an H. She's saying forehead. Forehead. And it's supposed to be forehead.
Ew.
I'm sorry. But can we get some votes in the comment section here about how wrong she is?
Thank you, Doodly Doo.
Yep. Doodly Dee Doo. It's forehead.
Forehead.
That's how it's spelled. That's how it's pronounced. It's not even a tomato route thing. You're wrong. There's nothing right here except for you're wrong. You're wrong.
You're wrong.
Do you guys understand why I love saying forehead now? Is because I get this reaction out of
See how worked up I am? I'm so red.
The reality is, do I really believe that it is forehead? Maybe not. But I get this reaction. And so I say forehead.
I feel like your dialect coach was like some dude from Minnesota who just pulled off the biggest team in all the land.
That's what I said. I was like, how much did you pay this person? Because you lost money here.
What a hashtag Minnesota ripoff.
I didn't pay him anything, to be fair. Someone else paid him stuff.
Minnesota ripoffs. Ooh, new pen name, I call it.
All
right, V, it's your turn.
Okay, it's my turn. So I'll be quick. So like, I think 2 words, they were reading words that I was like, I thought it made sense. So Fallible, I think that was kind of a minor one, but I used to pronounce it fallible, right?
Yeah.
Someone laughed
See
at
that?
me.
Fallible. Yeah.
Someone laughed at me.
No.
Like, did you just say fallible? I was like, yeah, it makes sense because like if you fall, that's a fallible thing to have done. It's like falling.
Yeah.
And I guess it's fallible.
I think that's
and then
Maybe it's fallible. We don't know, according to Melissa's
inventory?
dialect teacher.
when I played RuneScape, you had like an inventory. And the first time I ever read it in my mind, it was like inventory. Yeah, inventory.
That makes sense as
And then
well.
someone laughed at me about that. Yeah, because like you invent what's in it.
See, that's a classic Waffen issue. Just
A classic one.
Classic.
So classic.
That's all I have. I don't
classic
mispronounce many words unless I was a tiny baby, because I'm an
Oh
English.
my god.
So
That's fair.
I don't really have much to contribute here.
Speaking of things that V says correctly, let's go to V's gibberish. Yeah.
Look, I just flipped the switch. Flip. I don't know nobody else that's doing this.
I didn't prepare, so I'm just.
Of course not.
Okay. So
She does improv, everybody.
CJ, I need you to text me a phrase right now. Okay. I'll actually just.
Someone put a phrase in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, because then they're gonna know.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's fair. You're right.
So, okay, here's my sentence in gibberish. You all need to try and guess what it is I'm about to say.
Say it as quick as you can.
I will when I think of it. This will be a short one, so it should be really easy for y'all. All right. Madigan did get cutiger. Pedicure did it cutiger. I don't think I did it right.
Manicure and a pedicure?
Pedicure.
God damn it. Yeah, manicure, pedicure. All right, so I think it's now time to
gibberish.
Go to me.
What? I don't know if that was that it? Okay.
We're going music? Yeah, we're gonna talk about music.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, let's talk about music.
Music
Yeah,
babes.
Music babes, there it is.
I'm working on my segues, you guys. I'm
Absolutely.
sorry.
You're killing it. You're doing great.
Perfect. Okay, I feel like Melissa or Julia should start this one because you guys are the ones that pretty commonly obsess over new things.
Look, I don't know what you're talking about, especially when it comes to music. I'm not obsessive about music.
Yeah,
What are you
I'll do
talking
music.
about? I feel very called out. I feel so called out right now. It's rude.
First,
anyway.
I'm
So music. The music, I don't know. So lately, especially, I've been super stuck on Julia Michaels and JP Sachs. Like I can't stop. I can't stop. I
like
literally cannot. Yeah, I love them so much. And then, there's the whole feud that goes on with Julia Michaels and Love. And I love listening to Love's song and then Julia's response, and then JP Sachs has his response. So if you listen, there is the song, what is it by Julia Michaels? Which one is it? That she was just like, Falling for Boys, right?
Oh,
and
yeah.
then Love wrote
what an anthem, by the way.
Solid anthem. It was top 10 songs of 2020. And then the response from Love was Julia, right?
I'm sorry, is her name Love or Love for the viewers watching from the dialect?
I think it's Love. I think his name is Love, but I call him Love. It's L-A-U.
You would call him Love if his name was Love.
Anyway. I'm underneath the ground before. Anyway, so
and then he wrote a response song called Julia.
JP Sachs, which is a good song. And then JP Sachs wrote a response song to Love because Julia Michaels and JP Sachs are together now. And it's called 3 Minutes. And let's talk about 3 minutes.
3 minutes has some hard lines. What is your favorite line from that one?
You did more with 3 minutes than they'll do with their lives.
Absolutely. That's one of them. Mine is we'll buy ourselves houses with our heartbreak songs, because both of them, they're just like, both Julia and JP Saxe are just like all over their heartbreak songs, right? That's what they do. That's like how they make a lot of their music. And so that's like the whole song is JP Saxe being like,
my
dated
favorite,
some shit guys.
My favorite line is the excessive use of "fuck them all" over and over again, but very romantically. Fuck them all.
Fuck them all, indeed.
Fuck them all. I'm like, and that's such a just like so casual and sweet, and then they're like, "Fuck them all." I respect that.
Oh man, my favorite part.
We get into the hard hitting topics.
My favorite part is when Julia Michaels is like, everybody.
Yeah, that's it. That was good. All right. All right.
I don't know any of those. I don't know Julia Michaels or JP.
Yes, you do. So, if the world is ending,
you come
they
over,
both
right?
did that
Both
song.
those people.
If the world was
that's
ending,
a good song.
Shania Twain age.
That's a good song to perhaps talk about that our audience might actually know, because 3 minutes, I don't know if anyone knows, but like that was. Oh
no.
I'm sorry. Can I just, Kelsey, in the chat, Kelsey said, I was gone. Are we talking about how long we last? I just dropped it. Kelsey, look, if the shoe fits.
Isn't that a little?
It's weird. It's weird for me to say. You're not
weird.
Anyways.
So due to the fact we only have a fair amount of time left, precisely 8.5 minutes, we should maybe go on to Ask Girl Gang, perhaps?
Yes, let's do it.
Let's do it.
In more than 8.5 minutes, and they'll do it their lives.
Vibesicle!
Vibesicle.
Vibesicle. That's the god. Oh my god, that's the name.
That is the name.
That's the name of the drink.
It totally is.
Absolutely.
Vibesicle.
Well done.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you. On the tip of my tongue.
All right.
Okay, so I just wanted. Side note, I just want to say that my mom actually just texted me telling me to tell you to get the knife out of the cup.
No.
It's scaring
I live
her.
in chaos. I wake up and choose violence.
No, she does not. She does not. Is the thing.
Oh my god.
Ooh, that was sexy.
This is like
this is pushing on dangerous.
Wait, I can't. Honestly, it's really my turn into a meme. Anyway, first and foremost, I wanted to give a shout out, if she's watching, to Allie, because she said, "How did such a gorgeous group of girls find each other, and what are the chances?" So,
Allie,
love you, Allie.
Oh my god.
Love her.
Precisely 2 and 8. I don't know.
Yeah, that was so wonderful. I love that.
Love it. Pixie dust.
Another question was, if we could have any celebrity on our show, who would it be and why?
Ooh. Fuck. There's a lot of celebrities. Dead or alive? Dead or alive?
Anyone. I don't care.
Prince
would be good. Prince would be good.
Yeah, I don't.
Prince.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go with my latest obsession, which is Jordan Fisher, because I'm still kind of in love with him. I realize that he's married, but
I'm gonna go super basic and say Billie Eilish, just so that
Oh my god, I second Billie Eilish. Can I do my Billie Eilish impression?
Yes, please.
Absolutely.
Yes, do it. I say yes.
I have to be big. Thank you.
Dated a guy like that.
You might as well call me Kristen, because I am wigging out right now. Thank you.
Is that Billie Eilish?
I'm confused.
He does the eye. He does the eye thing, and I do the eye thing.
Billie Eilish, as in the female singer.
Billie Eilish is Billie.
Oh my god! She was thinking of Billy on the street.
Oh my god! Really? And that's all I thought. And coming from your lips, I would never assume you would say Billy.
No, Billy Eichner. I changed my answer though. Billy Eichner would be good. I changed
anyway, that's a great.
Thank you. This is Billie Eilish. Everyone knows
That is Billie Eilish.
Oh
Go
my
back.
God.
Show us Billie Eichner. Show us Billie Eichner.
No, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on.
Anyways, next question.
Oh my gosh. What is something that you wish people would stop asking?
Who's Billie Eilish?
Melissa, you're the one who gets all the questions. What are some of the repeats?
Some of the repeats, we get a lot of like really kind of, in my opinion, sexist questions, and I'm kind of really over.
That's one of them. I want to answer them very generically.
Testosterone questions are the ones I'm over. Just like,
oh, we got this. We always get, how do you guys know each other? Which we did answer that in a past one, but usually it's just like, are you guys in a sorority, or like, were you guys in a sorority? And I'm just like,
we were
together
for 5 years.
Correct.
Next question.
No. Y'all the drinking.
Also, there's another one. What is the worst and best part of being a female?
So the vagina, I think, is the worst part.
The best part about
the
best part about being a female is that you're not a man, and then the worst part about being a female is that you're not a man. It's both.
She wins that. She wins. There's no other answers to that.
The best
Next
part
question.
about being a woman is the prerogative to have a little fun.
It allows being a woman. I liked it. That was so beautiful.
That was a throwback
That was awesome.
too.
That was a solid throwback. That song association, though. All right.
Next question.
If we could have any style of food for the rest of our life, what would it be?
Style.
It's me.
Yes.
It's pizza. Pizza is endless combinations, right? If
But
you just call it pizza, it's anything. You could put water, like white moms do this, like they do like the watermelon and then like other fruits on top of it. It's like in one slice, it's like a little triangle. It's like, oh, it's dessert fruit pizza. You could do that. You can do dessert pizza. You can do savory pizza. Your pizza toppings are all over the place.
Oh my God, Julia!
Oh my God, where did she go?
They replaced Julia with me, and then they kicked Julia out. And I feel like
story of my fucking life.
Oh my God! Bring her back.
Why do you want to watch me eat this with cream?
Hard. No,
Anyway, we're moving
on.
on.
I'm gonna shut up now.
Hey, you know what, guys? I think that's the end of our show.
So
that's it. That's it. Like, no, let's answer one more question. CJ asked if you could own all the traits or all the boats in the world, which would you pick and why?
I'm
gonna go trains.
Trains.
I'm gonna go trains.
Why?
Trains, because there's more places you need to get to by like on land, and they make things hella quicker.
But then you can go to other countries. The boat.
You could go to other countries by plane.
You can own the trains in the world, right? All the trains in the world, and then like travel to them more efficiently than through boat, because boat is dangerous, makes you seasick, and like just takes longer, I think.
I feel like I also agree with the train sentiment because I'm terrified of boats of all kinds.
Same.
I also want to say that if you own all the trains in the world, you could build your own overseas train, either under or over somehow. That's all I'm saying.
You and I have the same brain, Julia.
Team
train. Steamboat Willie?
Yeah. Boo boo.
Anyway.
Adorable.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in. That's our show. We had a blast. We want to say happy Monday to all of you.
Thank you so much to Hollow Spirits for joining us. Thank you, Shannon. Thank you, Kicker. These drinks are amazing. I'm going to go make memes that replace Billie Eilish face with Billie Eichner's face.
Wow.
We are streaming on a lot of platforms. So if you're over on Twitch, go ahead and give us a follow. And if you feel so inclined to give us a sub, we really want that sticker. And on top of that, if you are on Facebook, go ahead and give us a like and share it with someone that you think might,
Don't forget to follow.
Yeah, and if you are Fala. Wow. Okay. Well, if you are over on YouTube, go ahead and like and subscribe. I don't understand. Oh, because this is my fun. Got it. Oh, late reaction.
Fuck you, CJ. I thought we were on the same team. I am Team Train. Anyway, while you're on Facebook, you should go ahead and check out all the other things the box has to offer. We've got the Real Blowhards show with Kelsey and Film on Tuesday. On Wednesday, we have Cardboard Playhouse Theater Company quiz show, Movies Edition, Sarah Kennedy and Friends, The One Night Stanleys, a show at home. We've also got Staying In with Sophie and Kelsey and Playing Games with Kelsey and Sophie. Super packed schedule, not a dull moment. Go ahead and check them all out. They're all wonderful.
Not a dull moment.
All right. Thank you all for joining us. Y'all have a really good night and a nice week. Bye.
Monday night with your favorite girl gang. Monday night with your favorite girl gang. Ooh.
I am fucking burning. I am